All right. So this is what we're doing here. I've been trying to get a decent review on the Barnett Wildcat C6 for a while now. I've been in the market for a new crossbow. I have the Barnett Recruit, the Curve, the regular Recruit, the combination, the Barnett Wildcat C5, and it goes 360. I've heard a lot of good things about this bow, the Wildcat C6, but I haven't been able to find any decent reviews on YouTube or anywhere else for that matter. Everything that I've seen has been written reviews, but the reviews have been phenomenal. I did see 2 reviews on YouTube about this bow, but one of them was a 10-year-old kid. This dude didn't know what the hell he was talking about. He was just fucking around. The other one, the guy was just shooting the bow at like 30 yards. That was of no help whatsoever. So I want to do a decent review, and I'm hoping that it helps y'all. So here we go, man. This is the Barnett Wildcat C6. Out the fucking door, dude. This bow is by far the best I've ever had. I got it manufactured refurbished by Barnett. It was sent back due to paint issues right here. The paint was shipping off of this, which I really don't give a fuck about. I'm going to be trenching through the woods and whatnot. It's going to get dents and dings, and it's going to chip regardless. It's inevitable, man. There's nothing you can really do about it. I mean, it's all part of the experience. It gives your bow a story. I don't give a fuck about the paint chipping. Who cares? But because of that, I got it for $150, which I think I got it for a steal. They're normally $400. But it didn't come with the scope, it didn't come with the quiver, and it didn't come with a real cocking system, which I don't care. I have several bows. I have that shit laying around the house. It was, if you know anything about Barnett crossbows, you know they're all easy to assemble. This one was super easy. It has 4 bolts right here to put this foot peg on. I had to put these in, screw them in, and you have 1 bolt right here to attach the front ends to the stock, and it was done. It took like 2 minutes. Not hard at all. Of course, every crossbow that I know of, you have your safety on. You can't move it forward unless you have a bolt in here. It prevents it from dry firing and snapping your string on you in your face. That would suck. You don't want that. The trigger pull, man, it's like 3.5 pounds. It's real clean. It's real crisp. It's just super easy to pull, man. It's beautiful. It's crazy quiet. It's a 125-pound draw, which is not much at all. This is actually the lightest draw that I have on a bow. 320 feet a second. If you use like a 350 grain bolt, you can probably get it going about 330, 340. I don't recommend that. I don't like using anything below 400 grains. I normally use 125 grain broadheads with, as a matter of fact, give me just a second. I use these right here. Hold on. These are Carbon Express bolts. I don't know if you can see this or not. Carbon Express 20-inch bolts. Dirty as hell. What the fuck? I don't know what that is. It's crazy. Grizzly broadheads, like I said, 125 grain. If I'm not using Grizzly, man, I'm using Buzzy. They're really good broadheads, man. I get double long penetration every time, man. These bolts don't run more than 20 to 50 yards for the drop. It's like cheating, dude. I got several rifles, man. I prefer to go out fucking using my crossbow, man. Just the terror factor, the devastation from using these things, it makes it insanely easy to fucking hunt with, man. It's good to go. I love it. Said, man, Carbon Express, carbon bolts, crossbows, 20-inch. They're good to go. They're cheap, man. They're not expensive at all. They're like $5. So if you lose one or lies one in a tree and can't get it out, whatever the case may be, it's not a big deal. It's $5. And you're eventually gonna lose one anyway, probably a few. It is what it is. I'm not a fan of losing fucking $25, $30 bolts. So I just stick with these, and I've never had a problem with them. Another great thing about this bow, man, is how quiet it is. I've went out and shot it a few times, man, lost a few bolts out of it. And I'm amazed at how quiet it is. It's definitely, it's surprising. A lot of times when I go out hunting, man, if you know the thing about crossbows, they're loud. You have real loud, boom, and it's just super noticeable that you fired something. You can hear it. They're not as quiet as you think they are, by any means. And when that happens, man, it's the deer that you're hunting, the doe, buck, whatever. They flinch, they jump, they don't jump down. And if you're not able to compensate for that ahead of time by being able to make a guesstimation of how far you are and how low they're going to jump from firing an actual bolt, then you have a good chance of just completely missing your target and the bolt flying over the deer from them jumping down and or just hitting them in the leg or something. They take off and you just don't find them. And they're running around with a fucking bolt in them, man, in pain. That's not cool at all. I'm not a big fan of causing any more pain to these animals than what's absolutely necessary for me to hunt. Which is why I like using these. I've taken my AR-15 out a few times, my 30-06, 30-30. I actually have an H&K 7.62 that I prefer to hunt with, man, because they drop. You hit anything with the fucking 7.62 native, they're done. The devastation to them, though, man, it kind of fucks at me up. But I prefer to use these, man, because they don't. I don't have to chase them too far. They just work really well. And by how quiet this thing is, back to my original point, they really don't hear anything, man. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will take this outside and I will launch the ball for you just to prove my point. Give me just a second. I'm going to pause this and get it ready for you, man. Hold on. Alright, so you see I got it cocked. Everything's good to go. Probably see a little better out here in the light, man. It's a beautiful fucking bow, man. As you see, of course, you can't move the safety forward without a bolt being in it. Like I said, prevents it from dry firing and snapping this string in your face. That would, of course, suck. You would have to send the bow back to Barnett or call Barnett up, have them send you a new string. You're not going to string this thing yourself. I highly doubt it. So you would take it to a shop. It's just a lot more. It's just super tedious. No need to go through it. They actually sent this thing to me greased the fuck up. There's all kinds of wax on this thing, which I don't mind. Prevents me from having to do it myself, so it's really not a big issue. But they definitely weren't shining that wax. So putting the bolt in and safety off, just like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, as you can see, it's just a bullet point, nothing special, no field tip, no broadhead. I'm not trying to lose this thing or destroy any of my good broadheads by launching this thing in the ground. But I'm going to fire it for you so you can see how quiet it is. But keep in mind that this is a video, so it's probably going to amplify the sound a little bit, but it's really not that loud in person. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Crazy fast, crazy quiet. You put a string dampening system on this thing, man, you're not going to hear nothing. It's insanely quiet. It's super impressive. I'm going to pause this here for a second again and go get this this bolt. Hold on. Alright, man, so we're back in the house. As I was saying, man, this is just a really well made build, man. It's phenomenal. I don't have my scope on it right now. All my scopes are actually sighted out beyond 100 yards. The rifles, of course. but you're not going to be shooting this thing past 100 yards. There's really no point for it. It's not going to be efficient that far away. Other than that, man, oh yeah, got this right here. Forgot about this. Hold on real quick. You fucking kidding me, man? Seriously, hold on. There she blows. That hurt. Damn. Bitch was stuck on there, which isn't a bad thing, I guess. Both of these sides come out, and that's a port for a crank cocking device. If you so choose to put one in there, which I would recommend, it just makes things a lot easier for you. They're about 80 to 120 bucks, depending on what you get. You fucker. It's a real snug fit on here, man. It's kind of funny to get in there. She goes, which is, like I said, it's a good thing. It prevents it from coming out when you don't want it to. Cheek rest, man, gives you a good placement, you know, good feel in your cheeks, so you get a constant, you know, good place to fire at. Dude's like 125-pound draw, man, 320 feet a second, depending on the grain of bolt and broadhead you use. I haven't sighted any of my scopes in for it yet. I didn't. Honestly, I really don't want to do it. I'm probably gonna go out and buy a new one. I don't feel like having to readjust my scopes on any of my rifles, man. It took me forever to sight those in. So I'm probably gonna go out and get, I don't know, probably a Horton or another ACOG, something. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Go check out Amazon, see if they got anything. It's just a damn good bow, man. I'm excited to take it out. You have all these. It's getting colder outside, man. You got all these buck out here, man, wanting to commit suicide and jump out in front of your fucking car and shit. So I'm gonna go out and do some population control. Yeah, it's about time, man. It's good to go. So, man, the Barnett Wildcat C6, man. Out of all my bows, man, this is by far my favorite. You can actually pull this back without a rope cocking device or a crank device. It's not fun to do, but you can do it in a pinch if you have to. I just did it. It doesn't hurt the bow or nothing like that. Like I said, it's a $400 bow. If you buy a brand new $400, it's going to come with 3 bolts, a rope cocking device. Depending on where you go to get it, it might come with this. It'll come with either a scope or a 3-dot green or red sight, which I'm not a big fan of. I think they suck. They don't magnify anything, and they're just a waste of time. I wouldn't get one. You know, you would eventually. They're not good past 10, 15 yards. I wouldn't get one. They're bottom of the barrel, dude. Good stuff though, man. The Barnett Wildcat C6. If it's something you want to get, man, I highly recommend it. Out of all my crossbows, it's definitely my favorite, man. It's quiet. Get a string dampening system, you're good to go. 91 pounds kinetic energy, 320 feet a second. You're not going to have any problem taking any small to medium game down. I've taken down, this is the C6. I've taken down a 10 point with the C5. So I know for a fact that this thing right here would take down a decent sized buck with no problem at all. Man, it's definitely something that I would consider getting. So here's your video review. I'm hoping that you like it. If you do, man, give it a thumbs up, man. If you want some more information on it that I didn't mention in here, go ahead and leave me a comment down below, man. I'll check you periodically and see what I can do to help you out, man. I'm Misha. I'm just your average Southern boy, man. Hope I helped you.